It was very personal for me because the first time I was notified of a theft, one of my staff said, there's like 2 feet of Murakami paperbacks missing. And when I got this call, I was driving up north because my father had just had a stroke. And the next time there was a Murakami theft like that, I was literally writing thank you notes to people who came to his funeral.
Haruki Murakami, born 1949 in Kyoto, is a prominent Japanese author with his works translated over 50 languages. His writing style is noted as magical realism, a genre interweaving magical elements into a realistic view of the modern world.
Since that time, that guy's never made an effort to come back here. But I mean, there are other people who do it. It's not that this guy is a Murakami fan or specializes in surrealist literature. It's just that there is consistent demand for Murakami books, and there's a shortage because people who read them tend to hang on to them. I think that people are drawn to Murakami for the same reason they might be drawn to authors like Kafka or Vonnegut. They're authors who sort of peel away one bit of the onion skin from the world around you and show that there's weirdness there.
This is the same author who is able to connect deep feelings of love, passion, melancholy, or freedom with something as simple as rainfall.
You have to sort of pause sometimes and contemplate the absurdity or the surreal aspects of your mind.
I found my first Murakami in a public bookshelf during a vacation in Greece.
I was in my final semester of my CS undergraduate when I stumbled upon a Bangla translation of The Strange Library.
During the pandemic, I read his work as a means of escape.
His strange storylines, growing from normality, attracted me to his work.
The more time I read Murakami's work, the more layers of meaning I can discover.
When I was reading Murakami's work, I feel like I was wandering in another world, where time passes slower than the world we live in.
Murakami himself states that he creates art during times of unease as a way to move people in the way he knows best, through his gift of writing. Maybe this is why readers seem to gravitate towards Murakami's writing style.
There's something satisfying about finding a sort of metaphorical encapsulation of what you're going through in life. Things that we just couldn't have imagined happening have happened. The more surreal and weird and crazy the world has become, the more, I guess, people are drawn to that style of writing.
Murakami himself speculates that his books are particularly popular during times of political unease, with an increase of sales in 1990s Russia during the fall of the Soviet Union, as well as in Germany during the fall of the Berlin Wall. Perhaps this is due to the solace people find in his books during periods of confusion.
His novels make me feel the richer for having read them.
He's a natural-born storyteller, and even his most far-out concoctions are enjoyable reading.
I can see part of myself in Murakami's work.
I think people who like being with themselves, those who feel lonely and have lots of uncertainties about life, could be interested in Murakami's work because they can resonate with lots of characters created by Murakami. Like those who are complicated figures, just like every one of us.
He is my escape in my own universe.
It's this bizarre Sisyphean experience that is basically modern life when you think about it. And I think that's what part of the satisfaction is. You sort of come out at the end and go, yeah, I guess that is basically what I've been doing these last 10 years. When I was doing the interview, they said to me, is there anything you want to say to Murakami? And I actually had a little speech for him in Japanese.